So in a previous video I covered the Horned Pilgrim and did he make it to the Citadel, up to the first shrine where we find a lot of other pilgrims who have made it. Well, in this video we are going to be talking about the Little Pilgrim, aka Pilby, who we'll get into that name in just a minute, but you can find him as soon as you start the game. In Act 1 he is in Bone Bottom, and that's where he stays for the majority of Act 1. Now, Little Pilgrim has a unique journey, so there's a couple of different ways that this can unfold. The first, which I think a lot of people are aware of, is during your second boss fight with the Skull Tyrant. When he runs rampant through Bone Bottom, Pilby ends up getting killed, so no spoiler there. Later on there is a funeral once you come back, and he gets tossed into the pit, which is Moss Grotto at the bottom. So he lands next to the cage right here where you start the game. I don't have the actual footage of the funeral because I was not able to achieve it. At the time, my first playthrough, I didn't even know he got ran over. I wasn't paying attention. And then my second and third playthrough, I just could not get that to activate for some reason. But once you start Act 2, after you defeat the last judge, he ends up disappearing from Bone Bottom. So where does he go? Well, he ends up going to Pilgrim's Rest. As you can see right here, he is sitting outside of MORT's shop. This was my second playthrough. I think I just defeated the Rhino Guard beetle. And simple dialogue. So he mentions he is still on his journey and he is trying to reach the Citadel. Like I said, this is Act 2, right after you defeat the last judge. So a little known fun fact, in my third playthrough, when I came through here about the same time, he was inside of the shop. This was right after I defeated the beetle. And in this dialogue is where he tells you his name is Pilby. So right there, that's where it even switches at the bottom of the screen to Little Pilgrim to Pilby. So that's pretty cool right there. So they've really invested in this guy with this dialogue. But here's the question. So where does he go after here? So I've been wanting to drop this video for a couple weeks, but I have not, because I've been searching for this guy. I have not found him anywhere in Act 2 once he leaves here, and he leaves here right after this dialogue. I cannot find him in Act 3, so I'm relying on the community. Where is he? Drop a comment below if you have found him, whether he's dead or anything. Just, we got to figure this one out. So there are two areas that I got excited. I thought I had found him on his continued journey. So one is in Bellway. So there's a couple different NPCs. They switch it up every time you go, and there's one that's back there that looks exactly like Little Pilgrim, but his singing is not the same as in Bone Bottom, so that's not him. But when I seen the humble pilgrim in the first shrine right here, I was like, oh my god, I found him. And the humble part is key, because he ends up mentioning that he's a humble pilgrim right here in Pilgrim's Rest. But it actually can't be, because in this playthrough Pilby is dead. So this was my first playthrough, and yeah, so I was kind of sad about that. But I have a theory. So I think it's possible that the pilgrims in Bone Bottom start off with a name, and by the time they make it to the first shrine they have a new name because they have seen things. So this is the Scared Pilgrim, then we have the Humble Pilgrim, which I just showed, then we have the Pilgrim Preacher, and we have the Dejected Pilgrim. And we also know that SHERMA ended up making it all the way through up to the first shrine. So what do you think? Did Little Pilgrim make it or not? Have y'all found him anywhere, alive, dead, anything? Drop a comment below and let me know. If I make an update video, I will shout you out. Let's find Pilby, y'all, aka the Little Pilgrim. For more guides, secrets, and lore, subscribe and like.